Could you imagine being 55 years old and going, yeah, let me put out a video of me shopping for wine. Let me put it out on TikTok. The kids are going to love it.
Here's the final stop of the day. Total wine. The line started over there. My last stop of the day. We got up early, had a late night. We don't do excuses here. We just get the job done. But this one we signed up for.
So that's Shay Shay out doing a little shopping for wine, and there were individual pictures released, but then, I mean, almost instantly, like 3-4 hours after he dropped this video, there started to be parody videos released over social media. Here's two of the best ones. Let's play the first one.
Today, we got up early. We don't make excuses, but today we finna go ahead and get a couple blinds. We're gonna see what today consists of, because we don't make excuses. Come on, follow.
So that's the first one. This one is probably the most vicious one. Let's play that.
Hey, everybody. We just landed. We got all them people in the back. We on our way to go get some wine. Only thing we doing today, we ain't doing too much, but we got it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, follow me. We gonna have a good day today.
And so the pictures and the videos, bottom line is the zesty rumors about Shannon Sharpe are getting wider and wider and more pervasive. And Shannon Sharpe has been upset with Mike Epps and Eddie Griffin and comedians that have been going at him ever since the Cat Williams interview. And it's starting to spread like wildfire. And so Shannon Sharpe built an entire persona built around pleasing Black Twitter. And now Black Twitter is coming for Shannon Sharpe. And I just don't think Shannon has thought this through. I don't. This entire movement that athletes are in, and again, their handlers and the puppet masters, this whole fashion thing that men, and particularly Black men, have been, this lane they've been put in. How far can you push the envelope in terms of fashion? How sexually fluid in terms of fashion can you be? And so Shannon Sharpe loves to wear the tightest clothes he can possibly wear at all times. He now has committed to carrying a purse or a bag or whatever. And it's no different. Remember, I used to get on Cam Newton, and this is why Cam Newton is upset with me, but I was right, and I was just trying to give Cam great advice. Remember when Cam used to wear the bonnet around his head at press conferences and all that, and I'm just like, what are you doing, man? You're trying to be a leader of men. This is going to blow up in your face. But there's been all of this messaging for Black men that there's great wealth, great celebrity and fame, great support if you make your persona more sexually fluid. And these guys are going for it. And so now Shannon Sharpe's taping himself getting out of a car, and they're showing pictures of him standing very zestily outside of his SUV. They're now making videos, making fun of him, how he walks, how he presents himself. He has sparked a conversation about himself, all in the pursuit of money. And remember, Shannon got very upset. He let his card show, like, hey, man, my kids are calling me about this stuff that Mike Epps and these guys are saying, and this is bothering me. And then he said, well, if it don't affect my money, I don't care. But this is affecting your reputation and standing with your own kids and with men who are in a proper mindset and just wondering, like, how did we get a Hall of Fame football player to you know what, put on something real tight, as close to yoga pants as you can, and put this orange purse around your neck and say, I'm out wine shopping. Huh? I mean, seriously, what are we doing here? And I'm saying this to Shannon, but I'm also saying it to these other athletes. As you get ready to walk into an NBA arena, get ready to walk into a football stadium, and ESPN and the whole Fox Sports and the whole corporate media structure has said, we've turned walking into the NBA arena into a fashion runway. We've turned walking into an NFL stadium into a fashion runway. Guys, put on the most sexually fluid clothes you can, many bright colors, as tight as you can, put on a bonnet, do all of that, and walk into the arena, and we're going to celebrate it. Put a dress on, and we're going to celebrate it. I just want all of this money and fame y'all chasing. Is it really all worth it? As you look at what's going on with Diddy right now and Meek Mill, they you know, I had someone at the highest level of sports, He's been involved in sports at the ownership level. He's been in sports at the coaching level. He's been in sports at the playing level. And one of the things he told me was, hey, man, you got to remember who these owners are. They're in the music industry. They're in Hollywood as well. Their names may not be completely attached to the music industry or Hollywood, but trust me, they're all going to the same parties. They all have the same friends. They're all invested in the same thing. So we shouldn't be surprised that the music industry and their culture and the Hollywood industry and their culture has invaded sports. This is what ownership wants. They're all the same group of people. And so as you watch all of these athletes, none of them with the discipline, just, hey, let me take this check and let me stick to my values. All of them are saying, hey, this is what's popular. This is what makes you famous over social media. This is what they want on TikTok. Shannon Sharpe releases. Could you imagine being 55 years old and going, yeah, let me put out a video of me shopping for wine. Let me put it out on TikTok. The kids are going to love it. Could you imagine being 55 and they've put you in a trick bag where your money and wealth is tied to pleasing what's popular over TikTok. TikTok is run by China. TikTok in America wants our people sexually fluid, feminized, and obsessed with being a consumer and name brand products and radical materialism. And these guys have jumped in with both feet because they have no discipline, they have no values, that require, like, man, all money ain't good money. And you know what? I'm going to go without so I can hold on to my values and my dignity. When you walk completely away from God and a biblical worldview, that's what you do. You make decisions. Whatever makes me rich and famous, I'm willing to do it. And I will play with my reputation, and I will compromise my reputation. I will compromise my values in order to be rich and famous. It's not hard for me to understand. You take some rapper who's been in jail, who didn't graduate from high school, who has an IQ of around 50 or 60, and who's been selling dope for the past 5 years, and you offer them money, hey, make this stupid rap music, make this degenerate rap music, and we'll make you rich and famous. I get how Birdman and these other guys made that decision. But when you've been a Hall of Fame football player and have made millions of dollars, and you can't draw a line and say, nah, I ain't going to do that. I got enough money. I'll make it without that. I'll go a different route. When you're making the exact same decisions as someone who didn't graduate high school or barely graduated high school, is strung out on drugs, was probably sexually violated when they were 8, 9, 10 years old, when you're making the exact same decision they would make and you're selling out the exact same way they sold out, you need to look in the mirror and say, how come I'm not strong enough to stand on anything that I truly believe? Or is the only thing I truly believe is the more money I got, the better I am? Shannon Sharpe's paying a price. It'll be interesting if he snaps out of it. It's certainly hilarious watching these people make fun of Shannon Sharpe. The same people that built him up are now in the process of tearing Shannon Sharpe down. Like what you saw? Hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the full episode by clicking the link below.